Telling you, Oues was going to hands land the fuck out of you when you pulled that shit. Well, welcome back. Episode 18, Smoke of Mirrors. How we doing today?
Yeah, good. Good.
I was ready to start the fucking pod with big strangulation.
It's the launch, though. The launch. I don't know how Hans launches, like just propels himself over that desk. Like if his feet are against the fucking wall somehow. He just like, yeah.
What always kills me is his feet are like just hanging. Shit. I'm going good. I'm going real good.
Really good. Weather's shit in Sydney today, but yeah, really, really good.
Yeah. A little gloomy, but coming in fucking high energy.
It's the perfect like horror movie kind of vibe.
It is. It is. I think
curtains blowing.
Today is when I get into my Exorcist bag, I think.
Yeah. I kind of feel like watching that too. Or like Conjuring.
Yeah.
Preferably like Conjuring 2 with the rain constantly in England.
I got to watch the first one.
Yeah, I prefer the first one.
Yeah. Anyway.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You know the fucking vibes.
But fucking vibration.
How you going there?
Yeah, good, man. Good.
That was good.
Yeah.
Swap the beanie out. Swap the hat out for the beanie, huh?
Yeah. What do you call it? Because sometimes when I wear the hat, I get mad headaches because the hat too tight, even if I loosen it with the headphones on.
That's your cornrows roll too tight.
But it's perfect that you brought up horror, Victor. Because we got some news beginning with the Candyman release gets pushed back to 2021. A little bit of an unfortunate one there. I was fucking hanging for this.
And
we fucking called it as well. We were like, just watch. We're going to record on Friday and then some shit's going to go down.
Yeah. All the news came out last week, Saturday.
Yeah. They gave us all the news. Every news there was.
Yeah. It's like jam-packed show. Yes, you will. Because you're going to be recording a day early and a day later next week.
Yeah. But so Candyman has been pushed back from mid-October to a like early mid-January release next year.
They didn't even specify the release, actually. They kind of just said to 2021.
Yeah.
Which is kind of fucked.
Yeah, it's kind of shit. Like I don't think we've had any horror this year, to be honest.
Antebellum's coming out.
Oh.
Yeah, so that'll be the horror programming for the Halloween.
Yeah, and we were supposed to get Halloween this year as well. So
yeah,
which is kind of shit.
Yeah. So all the Halloween movies that we were looking forward to is now out the fucking window.
Yeah, but thankfully we got Shudder to tide us over.
That's true.
Yeah. Shout out to Shudder.
Yeah, man.
I was looking through. I rewatched the trailer for I Saw the Devil, and I saw that Shudder had released one of the trailers, and I was like, "Is it on Shudder?" I haven't checked yet, but if it is, I beat it.
Dave's got it.
Yeah, I've got the Blu-ray anyway.
Oh, true. But
the US Blu-ray.
Thank God.
So what did Nia have to say about it?
So normally, like, I just get really shitty with releases, release delays. But then I was reading this and it kind of made sense. So what Nia DaCosta said was, we made Candyman to be seen in theaters, not just for the spectacle, but because the film is about community and stories, how they shape each other, how they shape us. It's about the collective experience of trauma and joy, suffering and triumph, and the stories we tell around it. We wanted the horror and humanity of Candyman to be experienced in a collective, a community, so we're pushing Candyman to next year to ensure that everyone can see the film in theaters and share in that experience.
Yeah, I feel a sort of way about that because, like, from a studio perspective, we've seen how well Tenet did, and it's not doing that well.
No,
right? It's not living up to expectations. Then, like, we got the community aspect where, like she's saying, it should be seen on the big screen. Fair enough, but like with COVID restrictions, you can have half the capacity in the cinema anyways, if it's sold out, right? But then people are basically saying we don't want to go to cinemas.
I think the whole the bit of her spiel about community is a little bit skewed. You know what I mean? I think our communities have now transitioned not to talking about it face to face. Our community is online. You know what I mean? That's where our community is.
Yeah.
This fucking podcast is online. Everything is online.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's where the community is. That's where the community goes to talk about your film. We don't talk about it via text or something to each other. We talk about it on a social level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you were to put your movie out there on PVOD, you'd have everyone talking about your movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Because there is a conversation to be had about Mulan versus Tenet's takings.
Well, 260 million compared to 40 or whatever it is. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's big money. That's big fucking dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was with backlash, with bullshit, with controversy, with shit reviews too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like as much as I'm waiting, I respect Nia DaCosta and Jordan Peele. And I'm really looking forward to the movie. I don't think this is the move at all.
Yeah. It's not the move.
They could have had some like clear Halloween programming and a bigger audience. I think people are hungry for it.
Halloween is so big in the US, right? People, if they were to release this movie PVOD, $35 over here, I think it's $30 in the US.
Yeah,
I think they were charging. People would stay in and watch it because they've just gotten orders saying that they can't go out and trick or treat and all that shit, and they can't have parties. So fuck it. People are going to stay at home. They want to watch scary movies. Everyone would have bought your fucking movie, man.
Yeah. Yeah, they would have had parties.
They would have had parties.
Like Candyman watch parties.
Exactly.
And then get fined like those fucks out in Bondi.
No, it'd be like the online watch parties.
The Zoom party.
Yeah. So, like,
that'd be a mad thing.
That'd be really, really cool. It forces people to actually buy the movie because there's no other way to get the fucking movie.
Yeah.
And, you know, you've got like 30, 40 people in one hit. Maybe not 30, 40, maybe 10. 10 people watching your fucking movie.
Yeah. Recreating it
That's
at home.
$350 right there.
Yeah.
And that's one friend.
I honestly don't think that the environment's going to be much different next year. The fear of going to the cinema will stay around for a while.
Yeah.
Until we're like 100% vaccinated up.
I think people are also used to, right now, we've had 6 months of being at home. People are used to being at home. People don't want to leave their home.
Yeah. That could be the new normal.
Yeah.
Like watching blockbuster movies at home could be the new normal.
Yeah. I mean, screen technology keeps getting better, keeps getting bigger.
Yeah.
Pause. Yeah, it's going to be the new normal. You've got projectors right now that you can buy that are coming out from Sony that will be better than a cinema projector.
You reckon?
That it's already done. Their new projectors are going to be better than a cinema projector. It's got 4K, it's got HDR, it's got everything.
Yeah, but for me, it's the size, pause. Like
100 well, over that. 300-foot screen, 300-inch screen. It's like the size of this fucking wall. That's big enough for home.
Yeah, but I'm saying to properly recreate the cinema experience at home.
Well,
but I would take that 300-inch screen. I would too.
I was just thinking you could just take the fucking
eyes.
I was going to say you could take the fucking, what do they call it? The recliners and the small atmosphere, the gold class.
Yeah.
That size of a cinema, and just put that in your house. Maybe just a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
Just have that.
Gold class screen is this big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So that's like nice size, nice intimate, but you still get that cinema vibe to it. Yeah.
I'd watch it on a normal HD TV with TV speakers. Like I don't care where I'm watching it. I'll watch it on a phone.
Man, it's come through with the yellow, white, and red wires.
Always fucked up those wires.
So we also got the Wonder Woman delay came through.
Yeah.
That's been delayed like 2 months.
This is like the 5th time, maybe the 12th time this has been fucking delayed. This movie.
This is a long delay, man. So it's coming out Christmas. It's going to be the Christmas movie.
What is coming out Christmas this year? It was supposed to be Top Gun.
And it was supposed to be Dune as well.
And Dune. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we don't know when's actually coming out.
Yeah. Because they haven't confirmed. They didn't state it in the trailer either.
No, they did not. They just said it's coming soon.
To be honest, I don't really care about Wonder Woman. It can come out when it comes out. Like, it's been delayed so long. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But on the back of that, we also got news that Black Widow might be pushed back. So now Black Widow, I want to watch Black Widow.
Yeah, same.
It's one of my more anticipated Marvel movies.
Yeah, I really want to watch Black Widow.
Yeah.
I reckon there's an opportunity to release that PVOD.
That'd be fucking fire. With $260 million from fucking Mulan.
in 1 week.
In 1 week.
That's big money, man. Big money.
It's real good money.
Yeah. But then at the same time, we also heard that Soul might be pushed back as well. And I really want to watch Soul.
Soul looks good.
Yeah.
Just cry my eyes out.
Yeah. Pixar and they like Kleenex bag.
Fucking no, man. Fucking hell.
Fuckers need to do a deal.
With
Kleenex. Is it happy tissues or sad tissues?
Fuck, man. Pixar really do get in their bag. Motherfuckers, man.
badly. Always catch you off guard. Obi-Wan is due to start production next year. Q1.
I'm fucking excited, man.
Same, man.
Same.
I reckon this is going to be good.
Same.
Ewan McGregor was out promoting something, and then he was talking about it.
Is it that Disney Plus show or that Netflix show? The Long Way Round or whatever it is? Because he's done another one of those.
Okay.
Yeah, it might be that. Yeah.
But he was talking about the process and how they've now refined the scripts. Originally, the guy that wrote Drive wrote the scripts for the show.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. But then after Solo came out, then they kind of went, the scripts aren't up to scratch, so we're going to redo them. So they got other people in. I'm still excited for it because I really like Ewan McGregor in the role of Obi-Wan.
Same.
And I want to see like that lonely in the desert old man and how he kind of operates.
Yeah. There's so much tragedy for Obi-Wan, you know what I mean? Like, dude's lost so much, but we don't know the half of it because we don't know about those years between Revenge of the Sith to A New Hope.
Yeah. Yeah. Could be other shit that happened as well.
Yeah.
Like him trying to go out, help Jedis and fail.
Yeah.
Just Vader's there and just kills the Jedi.
Slaughtering them.
Yeah. Vader comes out every time. It's your boy. Just fucking fucks everyone up.
Always 2 steps ahead.
Yeah. Because he says it's a feeling I haven't felt in quite a while.
Yeah. He doesn't specify.
It doesn't specify.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. I can see Vader being in there.
Yeah.
I reckon he'll be in there.
Yeah. I reckon
Makes sense.
Darth Maul will be in there too.
I hope Maul's in there. Fuck Maul better be in there, man.
I just want Obi-Wan to fuck people up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, same.
Because he loses so fucking much.
Yeah.
But on top of like starting production, we also got some more like massive cast, which is joining a film called The Harder They Fall, directed by James Samuel. So we got John Majors from Lovecraft Country. Sorry, fucking cutting everything
Foie
short.
Gras Country.
Beautiful. Chef's kiss. We have Idris Elba. Everyone knows Idris. We have Regina King.
Yeah.
Watchmen.
Yeah.
Crotchman. Lakeith Stanfield, which is fucking mad. I fucking love Lakeith.
Yeah.
We have Zazie Beetz as well. Domino from Deadpool 2. Domino from,
And Atlanta. With Lakeith.
Very true. Delroy Lindo as well.
Yeah, man.
Delroy Lindo is making a comeback there, huh? Or he's just acting more. He just decided to act more.
Yeah. And they're actually pushing him. Netflix is pushing for his role in the Five Bloods to get Oscar nom.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
He was
actor.
really good in there, though.
Yeah. And then everyone else to kind of go for a supporting.
Yeah.
Sorry there, Beatty.
No, you good. We have Laz Alonso as well.
Yeah.
Fucking Laz Alonso, huh?
Mother's Milk, Laz Alonso was also on a list for some magazine, some publication. I'm not going to give him any props, but he was one of the 10 actors to watch.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So he got a big boost, but like, man, everything that he's in, he's fire.
Yeah.
He was also Tsute in Avatar.
Fuck, he is too.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That guy is my guy for like, if they ever do like Mafia 3, that's the guy I'd get.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he's like half black, half
Cuban?
half
Puerto Rican?
No, in the game, he's half black, half something.
He's not Jamaican. I think he's Haitian or something like that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
But Laz Alonso, every time I see him, like if he just got rid of the brolic dad bod and just went brolic, he could have played Jon Stewart as well, but he is a bit shorter too.
Fuck, he's jacked, that cunt, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in the boys, he's
thick.
fucking huge.
Pause.
Pause.
Right.
We also got Edie Gathigi, I want to say. Gathgi.
Yep.
And RJ Seiler.
Okay.
Pretty big, man. Fucking so many names are joining up.
Yeah, this is like the mad revenge story though, yeah?
Yeah.
So,
And it's a Western.
yeah, it's the Western. So
Yeah.
Idris kills his dad.
Yeah. Idris is the villain.
Idris is the villain. It's very cool.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Idris does a good villain.
Yeah.
But yeah, Idris kills his dad and then goes to prison, and then Idris is actually getting out of prison, and then this guy's just going to come through with his crew.
And kill him.
Yeah.
What do you call it?
Bye. My type of story.
Yeah, I like it, man. I'm in.
I was going to ask with Idris, you guys have watched Dark Tower, yeah? I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
But with the gunplay pause, does he so apparently there's bits in the book where he talks about how like moving as like the individual he is, he can do it without the guns. Do you see him practicing without the guns?
Nah, you never see him without the guns. It's always him displaying his gun prowess.
Yeah. It was like,
very good.
it was John Wick for
It was like goaded on the Volvers
badly.
Goaded on the Volvers.
You know, giving him his Dark Tower.
We had news that Hulu has actually scrapped their Eyes of the Dragon. Is it show, movie?
It was a limited series.
Limited series. Yeah.
Which would have tied into Dark Tower. So it would have been these two princes. And then someone kills their father. One brother is
One brother
framed.
gets framed, yeah.
Gets framed, and then the other is manipulated into giving the full power of his kingdom to Randall Flagg, who's the court magician.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's how they sort of get that power back.
It's almost like Wormtongue.
Yeah.
That relation between Wormtongue and fuck, I don't even know his name.
The king of
Rohan.
Rohan. Yeah.
Master. That's his name. But yeah, that would have been really, really cool. It's almost like it's a mix of that and what's his face? Fuck, Monte Cristo.
Yeah. Like I think with Hulu, you can see the Disney tendrils kind of working their way through cutting shit that would probably have a massive budget like this because it's all like medieval and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then sort of cutting it for returns.
Yeah. Exactly right. But speaking of cutting things, what else we got there?
So MacG has been talking lately of this is his actual cut for T-Cell, for Terminator Salvation that he has, right? So that it's much more darker. It's actually more in vein with Terminator than what he produced.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's more, I think, what did he say? Yeah, it was just a darker cut, more violence, more that sort of stuff. Less bullshit.
Because they did release an extended edition that had what's her face's nipples in there.
Yeah. Moon
Blood God.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got like the coolest fucking name.
It's coolest. And she's sexy in that movie too.
Yeah, she is. All right. Yeah, man, I'd like to see like more work done on T-Cell.
Oh, yeah.
Like I was so excited when that movie got shown, when it got previewed. Like the preview looked good.
For me, like there would have had to have been something there to make Bale sign on. It wasn't the money, obviously, because he was already Batman.
Yeah.
It wasn't the money. It wasn't the fact that RKO could win an Oscar from this movie because he had already been like nominated for something else before then.
What's his face? Yeah, I don't know.
Prestige or something like that. And he got it like Golden Globes. He got nominations, something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't an awards
So
movie.
There would have had to have been something there to draw him in because Bale's not stupid. He knows like what's going to be a dog and what's going to be like, you know.
Yeah, and this was also posed as a potential franchise.
That's right.
So like there would have had to be something there that he would have wanted to work with.
Yeah. Yeah. This, and like honestly, besides T2, it might be the best sequel that we've gotten. You know what I mean? When compared to every other Terminator movie that came out, T-Cell might be the best sequel to T2 that we've gotten.
Better than Dark Fate.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think it's better than Dark Fate.
I think it's better than Dark Fate.
Terminator Salvation dies in the middle when they're trying to work out that fucking code.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Fucking common.
Well, considering T-Cell actually got better reviews than T-Gen critically as well.
Yeah. I think it made more money too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
367 million or something on a $200 million budget.
But they've effectively killed this franchise.
Yeah.
Since like Terminator 3.
This is it's the perfect example of doing too much, like trying too hard to try and keep this fucking thing alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly think if they kept it dark in line with T2, because T2 wasn't like a comedy. It didn't have that many comedic elements in there.
In the director's cut, it did.
It has a few,
It has a few.
but it doesn't run through the whole movie.
But we can like in that director's cut, we go from Arnie trying to smile to Arnie cutting his fucking skin off and ripping his fucking skin off his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the balance. It's the balance. You know what I mean? It's the balance that they're missing because they can see the comedic things that happen there is no comedic things that happen in the first one. That one's a straight fucking horror movie.
Yeah.
And then the second one, you can see the certain comedic timings and whatnot that's in there because he's trying to be like, you know, a human.
Yeah.
But then just too much in the other ones. Let's try and make this funny with action, which sometimes doesn't work, man.
Yeah.
Like Lethal Weapon is a perfect example of that, where it's fucking funny.
Yeah.
But when it gets dark.
I'm not finishing that one.
But yeah, man, I would watch I would buy MacG's deeper, darker cut.
Yeah. Same.
For T-Cell. I'd buy it. I'd
Yeah.
watch it. I've been looking at buying the 4K Blu-ray of T-Cell anyway, so
Okay.
yeah, it's supposed to be all right. The reviews have been all right.
You check it out, Dan. Wrap it up, Dan.
You better wrap that gavel up, B.
So an Omen prequel may actually still be in the works to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I don't know how they're going to do it. Like I was reading through, and I understand that Damien is meant to be the offspring of Satan and a jackal.
Yeah.
Sorry, but like they're saying with Disney being involved, they don't know if they can get away with something like that. If they were to do it,
That's so weird. Why not? Like these are
there.
R-rated franchises.
Yeah.
yeah,
So this was set up at Fox before the merger.
Yeah.
Right. So once Disney acquired it, it went into limbo,
just died.
never to be seen again.
yeah.
With every other R-rated possible movie.
Yeah.
Right. So it was actually written by the Conjuring scribes. So Chad and Kerry Hayes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they were actually going to write this movie.
The first Conjuring?
The first Conjuring.
Oh, shit.
The Conjuring. Yeah. So this would have been scary,
Yeah.
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
So they did it. They wrote it. That supposedly was sitting over at Fox for God knows how long. And supposedly there's a rumor now going around that is actually going to go into production. Right. So yeah, supposedly they got to tell you where Damien came from and all that sort of stuff. And
Yeah.
yeah. Because when you think about it in the movie, he the wife, his wife, Gregory Peck's wife gives birth. But then they switch out the babies.
Oh.
Right.
Right.
So they switch out the babies. And then that's how he goes home with like the rich family because he needs the rich. He needs the rich to become the influence and to become powerful and all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've never seen The Omen.
It's fire, man.
I got into just before The Glass.
Fuck.
That's where I stopped watching. I think it was late at night.
It's fucking rough, man.
Yeah.
I've seen that bit
Yeah.
because I was on that Cursed Films
Yeah.
episode. Yeah.
It's fucking bad, man. But I was like thinking about this. Do you reckon it would just be the journey, finding the perfect host, and just all the shit that goes with it, all the trial and error?
Someone would have had to have given birth to that baby and all that for them to switch it out and do all that sort of stuff. So,
But what would be like the complications and shit that they'd have to like sort of overcome in order to get Damien to the point where he's at the hospital? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like what would the meat of the movie actually be?
I think the meat of the movie would be if it's done by the Conjuring guys, it'd be like an exorcism or something like that.
That's weird.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Giving birth during an exorcism?
Yeah.
That'd be wild.
Yeah. Good Lord.
I'm all right if this movie doesn't come out.
Same. I'd like to see more R-rated fare from Disney, just using their Fox banner. But yeah, I'm all right if this doesn't come out.
It's weird.
How
that
do you
they would,
fuck with something that what's his face has done?
Dick Donner?
Dick Donner.
Yeah.
You
Had the
leave it the
remake.
fuck alone.
had the remake of The Omen.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch
No,
that?
I didn't watch that.
Me neither. Maybe I should go back.
That shit ain't for me.
I thought it was PG-13, that fucking movie.
No way.
It came out, it was M over here. That's why we didn't watch it. It wasn't R-rated over here.
I'm checking this shit.
Liev Schreiber's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Liev Schreiber could have, if they made like another Omen 3 remake, he could have played Damien. You know how Sam Neill was Damien in Omen 3?
Yeah.
He could have been that because he's got that real nefarious about him.
Mm.
Is that 3 or is that 5?
3.
I think it's 3.
Did they only make 3 in the original run?
This new one would be number 5. So it'd be the remake and then 5.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sigourney Weaver has been swimming in balls.
Yeah, swimming around a big old pool of balls.
So they've shown some behind the scenes shots of Weaver in the water, but they use the balls so it stops
Light.
the light
Stops
coming through.
light, yeah.
So she's definitely going to be in there, which is crazy because she died in the first Avatar.
Yeah.
Not so.
So I wonder if like Awa can like sort of like keeps her consciousness and then can just put it into.
They'll just jack in. She's part of the world now.
Yeah.
Part of Awa now.
But she looks like she's actually like
She'll be able to, obviously he'll be able to just jack in and she'll be with him there.
So what they were saying is that she's going to play a more challenging character. So I reckon she is dead and it's going to be like visions of her, but apparently she's riding some like sea creature or something like that. So maybe this is going to be like the Turuk Makto of the seas and all that shit.
Fuck, I hope they have like a weird giant fucking shark creature in there.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Fighting
It gets down on that, so on giant sharks and shit.
In
my
the
shit.
in the fuck, what is it? In the ride.
Yeah.
You actually like they fly over the sea and you see like creatures jumping out the water and stuff. They're like whales.
So what's his face been planning this all month, huh?
Yeah. Cameron's been in his world building bag.
Motherfucker.
Cameraman, he's a machine. He's the only man who can do this now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think if I went to Peter Jackson, he could get something done. Get shit done.
Fuck Peter Jackson.
So we had we also had reports of Disney actually acknowledging like all the bullshit surrounding Mulan.
Yeah. And it was around them crediting different companies, Chinese
and
companies
and provinces.
Yeah, companies and provinces that are responsible for the containment of the Uyghur Muslims.
It's concentration camps, man.
Yeah, where they sterilize and kill them.
The fucking conversion camps. That's fucked.
Yeah, but Disney said from I think one of their PR reps, they released a statement saying, "We're not like we have to sort of credit them because if we don't, then we can't release it in China." That's weird, eh?
So our bottom line is more important than your life is basically what that PR rep said. It's more important than your lives, than your lives of the Muslim people in the country, which is fucked.
Yeah, that is kind of fucked.
Yeah.
Disney need to get cancelled.
Has anyone watched Mulan?
No, I did not.
But did you not watch it because of this?
No, I just it's not something that I honestly want to watch. It doesn't intrigue me. There's no singing. There's no Mushu.
There was a couple of episodes ago where you said you wanted to watch it.
Yeah. And I changed my fucking mind.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's not on the cards, man. If you don't have make a man out of you, you ain't making a view out of me.
But then you got Jet Li in there. You got Donnie Yen in there.
And?
Are you telling me Jet Li and Donnie Yen don't excite you?
Not in a Disney movie.
Both excellent limber fellows who could have sung and danced.
Not in a Disney movie.
Nah, not Jet Li anymore.
Maybe do it.
Yeah, maybe in a Disney Marvel movie, yeah. Not in a Disney movie.
Can you imagine if Donnie was Shang-Chi?
Back in the day, I think that was on the cards.
Yeah.
Fam. Fire.
Yeah. I think Donnie Yen or Jet Li should be a bad guy in a coming fucking what's-his-face sequel. Shang-Chi sequel. Shang-Chi sequel? That'd be fire.
Yeah. Especially after seeing Donnie's performance in... Which one is it? Which Fast movie? No, Triple X.
Triple X 2. The Return of Xander Cage. Family.
I remember everything that I've had.
Speaking about family. So Michelle Rodriguez actually came through and said, yes, we are going to go to space in the Fast 9 sequel.
Fuck off, man.
Are they going to drive their cars into space? Like,
I swear to God.
I don't think so. I think what they're going to do is they're going to have to take out a satellite, but they're going to have to send one of their own up there. She said she's not going, but there's going to be one of them or a few of them that are. So
maybe Ludacris is going.
Yeah.
Because it makes sense because he's the tech guy.
But I reckon they're going to have a car in the ship that takes them there because they're going to need to like use it in some way.
I'll tell you what's going to happen. I'll fucking tell you what's going to happen. They're going to take a rocket and it is going to have the car in there. But then when they're trying to launch the rocket, someone's going to shoot the fuel tank, but it's not going to blow up like it fucking should. And then they're going to run out of fuel before they can get to the satellite. So they're going to ram the car through the front of the spaceship, fly it out, and then they're still floating. They're going to use the NOS to boost it forward into the satellite, and then they're going to fucking rocket jump back. I'm telling you, motherfuckers.
That seems like jumping the shark with the shark. Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
It's like Shark Riders.
Yeah.
Street Sharks.
I swear to God.
Street Sharks was fire.
Street Sharks was fire. Them Moses on rollerblades.
Yeah, that's true. You know, Street Sharks, and he came out to battle fucking biker mice from Mars. Like that was the whole reason why. That's why they released that. It's the counter programming to biker mice from Mars.
The bad guy in Biker Mice from Mars was a Sharko. Remember? He'd like change. He'd be in like that Lex Luthor super suit. and then like be like,
man. And then you had SWAT cats as well, where it was fucking the cats in the jet.
Yeah.
I don't ever remember SWAT cats. I remember Samurai Pizza Cats.
SWAT cats was fire, dog.
Was it?
So fucking good.
Yeah, it was good.
There was this guy, right? And he was flying a jet as well. So he had his face. But behind his hair, he had another face, like here, so you could see behind him. No incoming missiles.
So Ryan Reynolds did an ad for Limitless Mobile or something like that.
Yeah.
And then brought Rick Moranis back.
It was so cool.
I know, man. It's the first time you've seen Rick Moranis do anything in years.
Yeah.
And now he's back.
Yeah, Moranis, like he had to. His story is sad.
His story is real sad. Like I would do the same thing if I was Rick Moranis.
Yeah. So basically what happened was Rick Moranis was married and had kids and everything, really young kids, and his wife actually passed away.
Yeah.
So being the father that he is, he said, "No, I'm not going to act anymore."
At the height of his career.
Yeah, this is when Rick Moranis was motherfucking Rick Moranis. And he said, I'm not going to act anymore. I'm just going to take care of my kids.
Yeah. Shame.
And that's what he did.
That's huge, man.
Hats off to Rick Moranis, man. But
Badly.
he basically comes on in the ad and he's like, I'm Rick Moranis. And then that's it.
Yeah.
He's like, you don't want me to say anything else? He's like, no. And then it's just that awkward Reynolds sort of
Just being in your company is enough.
Man, Reynolds has been doing a lot of those recently. Have you seen the Hugh Jackman one as well?
Is that the Zoom meeting?
No. So he's like, this is Hugh Jackman, and it's Hugh Jackman waking up, and he's going through talking about all the good shit that Hugh Jackman does, and he's like, humanitarian. You see Hugh Jackman death-eyeing these kids out the fucking window. He's like, shut up, kids! All this shit. But it's to advertise Hugh Jackman's coffee company, Laughing Man Coffee or whatever.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I've not seen that ad.
It's so fucking good. It's like 59 seconds. I'll send it through.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's a classic. Yeah. Fucking love that shit.
Yeah.
So we also have not rumors, but Hemsworth had an interview recently where people were talking about if Thor Love and Thunder is going to be his final depiction as Thor.
Yeah.
Classic Hemsworth fashion. Fuck off. But no, he said no. He's hoping that this isn't going to be his last foray into the character. But he said he's definitely got more. He's 37. He's definitely not retiring.
Hemsworth got time, man.
Yeah.
At least 10 years.
Yeah. But he gave us a little sneak into Love and Thunder. He said he enjoyed this script reading more than Ragnarok.
Yeah. And he loved Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Which is massive because I love Ragnarok.
Yeah.
It's the best Thor movie.
It's nearly one of the best Marvel movies.
Yeah.
That's what you get when you get Taika.
That's it. But Hemsworth has also been very vocal about his standing on Thor. He said he wasn't really, I wouldn't say not a big fan, but he didn't enjoy the path it was taking for 1 and 2. And then Ragnarok came around and really changed that for him.
Yeah.
And he ended up being like one of the mains.
Yeah.
When I say one of the mains, like he ended up actually having an impact on the Marvel universe.
Yeah. A massive impact.
Yeah.
See, you grew my beard.
I'm excited for Love and Thunder, man.
Yeah.
Shooting in Australia next year.
Yeah.
Sometime I think they're prepping. Taika's doing a movie in between.
So is Portman just here, just chilling?
Yeah.
Chilling.
Must be, maybe. Maybe she's like...
I need to acclimatize to the climate. Bullshit.
You're on holiday.
You're on holidays.
So we got a TikTok star that's going to be starring in the remake of She's All That, and then gender flipping it. So it's going to be He's All That. So the original She's All That starred Freddie Prinze Jr. And Rachel Lee Cook, or just Rachel Cook?
Rachel Lee Cook.
Rachel Lee Cook.
Yeah.
That movie was just like, I think it was skewered so many times, man. Not another teen movie did it.
Yeah.
With like the nerdy girl, and they have to transform her into like the hot chick.
Yeah. How is this going to work today? Like today? I mean, the biggest stars on the planet right now are sorry to say, are nerds, right? We've got Elon, we've got Zuckerberg, fucking the Diesel baby, Jeff Bezos.
Like, is it still relative?
Is it still relative? Is it still relevant? Is it Do we need this fucking movie?
Do we need another remake? Nah, not at all. I wouldn't like to see another remake.
Nah.
But we're going to get it, and it's going to star a TikTok star.
The only thing I remember...
Erling, some...
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't follow the TikTok.
Yeah.
Me neither.
The TikTok. But yeah, that like the only thing I remember about the other movie was like when that guy is picking on the She's All That's brother, and Freddie Prinze like makes him eat the pizza with big old pubes on it.
Ah, yeah.
Move it.
It's always not another teen movie when the lady, the chick, and her brother like punches Chris Evans. Chris Evans like just beats the shit out of him.
That was like the launch of Evans, that movie.
Yeah.
Not another teen movie.
Shit. And then after that was Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Skin.
Yeah, he was. And he just exploded after that pause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget the paint covered overalls.
So would you see it? Like He's All That?
No.
I don't know. I just see Freddie Prinze being the dude's dad.
Or like the chick's father.
But that'd be Freddie Prinze's son then, in theory, if they stayed together.
What do you mean?
Because Freddie Prinze is like, I can take any chick here and turn her into the prom queen. So if they stayed together after prom, then their son would be that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying as well. Yeah. They'll probably do some bullshit like that. He'll show up.
Yeah.
Or Rachel
principal
Lee
or
Cook.
something like that.
Back in my day.
I hope he just starts talking about Star Wars.
You don't fucking understand.
Yeah. I love Freddie Prinze's take on Star Wars, man. Jeez.
He's so aggressive.
I love it. That's how it's supposed to be spoken about. Like that's how it should be spoken about. It shouldn't be, yes, and all this mystical. Nah. We want that hard shit. Pause. Yeah, that's what we want.
I don't know.
Because it's real.
He's real aggressive in that interview.
It's the best. That's just passion, man. That's the Star Wars for most people as well. Yeah. Like you either are a Star Wars fan or you're not. And if you are a Star Wars fan, you're real fucking vocal about that shit if someone brings it up.
Yeah.
Someone say some wrong shit, just ears perk up. Excuse me, motherfucker.
Fucking what, mate? What did you say? Yeah. So we had so Halle Berry's talking about she's been talking about her new movie Bruised.
Yeah.
And that they're actually, she's out there trying to get the movie sold and whatnot. And she's been talking about her past. So in the movie, she plays a aging UFC fighter, MMA fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Netflix are going to buy it.
Ooh.
Yeah. So the story is...
It's obviously an R-rated movie.
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah.
She's like a fighter, up and coming, but she's also, I think, a single mother as well.
Yeah.
And it's directed by Halle Berry too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure, like, from her John Wick experience too, she was like sort of excited to do something more physical.
I'd like to do something more physical with Halle Berry.
And it looks good. It looks kind of gritty as well. Like the first pictures that we seen was her like full eye,
fucked up,
swollen, bruised, and cut up. And she was talking about her past with Catwoman. And she was like, why did Catwoman just have to save like the makeup industry? Why wasn't it something worldwide that she could save?
But that's a good thing about that movie though. Because certain superhero movies, the whole save the world, save the city.
Yeah.
It's a bit much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
sometimes I like the grounded kind of save the neighborhood.
Hey, I'm Batman. Someone got kidnapped. I'm going to go investigate. I'm going to find that person. That's the end. That's the end of that fucking run. Yep. Everything else that happens in there, the end of it is I found the person. We took her home. She's done. You know what I mean? Like Batman don't need to save, or Catwoman doesn't need to save the fucking world.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she would have saved the world. Like the cosmetic that they would have shipped out would have been international.
Yeah.
Saved the world. Sharon Stone got killed.
Yeah.
The worst editing ever.
And the worst fight scene we've ever seen.
Have you seen that the basketball game in there? Yeah, you'll get epilepsy. It's that like sort of fast paced, the editing.
Yeah, it was like it was shot by Greengrass.
It's terrible. But like the editing is just like she looks over here and then they edit. She looks over here and then they edit, and it's like continuous.
Takes his steps and edits.
There's one where they're in a club and they edit to the beat, so it's like it's crazy. I never watched that movie. I've seen those two things and I was like, I'm out. I never ever want to watch. Yeah, man.
What? Permanent fucking stink face out here.
Junkie XL was giving us stink face with his new score.
Very true.
Yeah. You had to stale face the whole time.
Yeah.
You feel that? No.
I got a little sample here that I shall play for thee. That's what he gave us. It's a little sneak peek of his score that he's redoing Justice League with the Snyder cut.
Just a little taste.
What did you guys think?
It's quite good. It fits into Batman vs Superman and that very well.
That sort of sound.
Yeah.
I'm glad that like they're bringing that percussive sort of section back.
Hear the cymbals in the background.
Yeah, but like those like the big drums, like the Japanese sort of drums.
Yeah.
Because like that was all the way back in Man of Steel, man. So it's kind of bringing that Hans Zimmer sound. It sounds pretty heroic. I didn't really like Danny Elfman's score for Joss Whedon's cut of Justice League. It felt really Frankenstein because he wanted to incorporate like the old Richard Donner Superman. He wanted to incorporate the Tim Burton Batman theme in there. And it kind of just didn't feel cohesive with the other movies that kind of came out. But this kind of seems like an amalgamation of all the different themes together. And it's more fitting. They also have like that sort of synthy, bassy sort of sound, like got darker in there as well, which is also in line with how the other movies sounded.
Yeah.
Like it even sounds more in line with Aquaman now.
Yeah.
It does. It does actually.
Like with the synth and the sort of the high keys and stuff. So yeah, I'm excited, man.
It sounds nice. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe that was an Elfman.
I know.
Really? Yeah, it was an Elfman score, but then he incorporated so much from the other movies that it felt rehashed, didn't feel original.
I don't know. Every time I think of Elfman now, I just think of Blue Harvest when they're like, oh, now we're going to have to get Danny Elfman to do the composure, and then he just chops his head off.
Yeah.
But yeah, staying on the WB news there.
Yeah.
I think we've got quite a bit for WB actually.
Yeah.
So they've come through and they said that they're gonna try and use the Flash as a movie to sort of restart their DCEU in one way, but then in that same movie we preserve everything that's come before it. So everything since Batman 1984 will be part of that universe.
Yeah.
Which in theory makes it a universe then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like shattered dimensions.
Yeah. Yeah.
The different, alternate universes. I like that.
I do. I like that.
I just hope they're not trying to fit too much of those universes into this movie that it starts kind of like basically bogging it up.
Yeah.
Loses focus.
So do you think the Gotham will look different in like when Affleck's Gotham will look different to Keaton's Gotham? So we'll get more of that sort of gothic feel from Keaton's Gotham compared to Affleck's.
Yeah.
Basically New York or Jersey when you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Affleck's was darker, but it was a more modern sort of city vibe.
Yeah.
Whereas what's his face was more, whereas Keaton's was much more gothic, theatrical.
Yeah.
Rainy.
Didn't seem like there was water there.
No.
This felt like it was landlocked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope so, man. I reckon it's gonna be interesting if they balance it right. I just don't want it to be like fan service the movie for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Do you think Muschietti gets Skarsgård as the yellow Flash?
Reverse Flash. That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be cool.
Like that would be different as well.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
He comes out dancing.
Jesus, doing those big kicks.
Fucking dance.
Time to float, kids.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I'd be really, really happy if they use it to push the story forward and not kind of like if they just fuck up the timelines in the movie, right? So that Flash has to kind of, his story revolves around putting those timelines back, but at the same time trying to save his mom.
Yeah.
Like that'd be fire. But if it's like, hey, guess what? We brought Michael Keaton in here. And then Keaton's like 50 minutes of like exposition. They don't show anything. It's not interesting and it doesn't do anything for the story. It's just to have that character in there. Then I can do without that.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Flash have to make the choice to bring the worlds back together, essentially.
Yeah.
But then also have the choice of his mum dying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To having to live in a world where his mum died.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be cool. That'd be like that hero moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then have him choose the mother.
Fuck. Can you
That'd
imagine?
actually be real different for a superhero movie.
Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
That was it.
It's always that picture of Jordan fucked up kids. But I was thinking about it. I don't know why, but I really just want to see, Injustice 2, how his super is that he fucking throws them back in time to the prehistoric period and then runs around and comes back behind them and fucking hits them like that. I want to see him do that to Reverse Flash or something.
I'd be mad if there was a race through time.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's placed bombs in different time periods, not different locations.
Yeah.
Hey, important time periods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like when they're signing a Declaration of Independence or like when they're doing something like that, that'd be cool.
What if it was like a lot more sort of aligned to the Justice League where he's like placed bombs like where they're born, like where Arthur Curry's going to be born, where like at the lighthouse. So it kind of brings that universe back in.
That'd be cool.
Or like, or if he's got to choose between like Keaton's Batman or Affleck's Batman.
Yeah.
And then he's got to run through like alternate universes and time periods.
But that would be fucking crazy. But I reckon there's going to be a point because there's always got to be something bad that'll happen to Flash. Like maybe he'll lose his power at one point.
Yeah.
But there'll probably be him, he gets knocked out, but then as he's fading away, Keaton's Batman will come through, fuck up the rest of the dudes, and then he'll wake up in the manor with Keaton there. Yeah. And then he's going to Keaton's going to try to explain to him who he is, and he's going to be like, nah, I've seen you before. I've fucking seen you.
But that'd be mad if they showed what Tim Burton's Justice League would have looked like.
Fuck.
Shit. Yeah.
So then he's got like a frame of reference with what like who the Flash is.
Fuck, I hope that they use what's his face as Superman.
Nick Cage was in there?
Nick Cage is Superman. That'd be cool.
That would be sick.
That'd be like next level if they just showed like Nick Cage's Superman.
What if he was in there?
Because
Yeah, that's what like as a cameo.
As a cameo. They get together, don't they, in Flashpoint?
I think so.
The Justice League actually comes together for that story.
Yeah, they do. Actually,
do, yeah.
because they all go to different points, alternate universes.
Yeah.
Because like there's one where Wonder Woman is fighting Aquaman.
Fuck.
Yeah,
That'd be sick.
yeah.
Man, I hope we just get an email one day saying, we love your ideas. Please come in.
We're stealing all of them.
You didn't copyright shit.
Just release Bob Iger on us if we try start shit.
It's not Iger. Iger would bring you into the fold. Those WB guys just steal your shit.
This is Walter Hamada.
Oh,
Yeah.
dirty motherfucker.
Nasty motherfucker. We also had reports that that WB aren't exactly releasing realistic numbers for Tenet's taking.
Yes.
Yeah. So what did they say? It was the opening 200 million or something like that? They said, they speculated. It's
Worldwide.
the worldwide $200 million taking.
Yeah.
Domestically, it was rumored that movie earned $25 million.
I heard it was less. I heard it was 16.2 mil for second week. So that drop off, because the first week was 40. That's like nearly a 65% drop off for the second week.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Nolan doesn't usually do. Nolan will do a 23, 25%.
Yeah. So releasing Tenet the way that they did actually, I think, worked against them. I don't think that was the move.
Well, 16 million compared to 260 million.
Yeah.
Come on, sorry.
And this is where that Mulan versus Tenet conversation comes into play, because had they evolved with the times and put this thing out PVOD, it would have crushed Mulan.
Fucking badly.
Like Mulan would not have the audience that they did. Like Apple's and not Apple's, but if they had released it on all the platforms, Google Movies or Play or whatever, Apple, YouTube Movies, whatever.
Fuck, even a premiere sort of option in HBO Max or whatever it is.
Yeah,
they
would have probably come out a lot better, maybe in line with what they would have seen at the box office pre-pandemic. Yeah, I don't think sticking to the norm or the the old-fashioned approach to theatrical exhibition is going to pay off for anyone.
No,
people need to get with the program that we're not going to the movies.
No. I think it's the fact that, this is a pandemic, man. You know what I mean? It's a pandemic. People can't go outside.
Yeah.
They're trapped inside. Cater to your people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stupid.
And then
stupid, old, antiquated thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when the cinemas come back up, show that shit.
Show it.
Hey, we got the IMAX version.
Exactly.
Here it is.
Because I, in fact, would go watch an IMAX version of this movie.
Fucking earth. Because I didn't see it IMAX.
Yeah.
Because there was no IMAX open in Sydney.
Because they keep fucking us on this side.
And you brought up a pretty good rumor there.
Yeah. So the rumor is that Warner Brother are actually trying to lure back Joaquin Phoenix with $50 million to do 2 more Joker movies.
Does Joker work as a franchise?
No. Joker works better as a standalone movie. That's it. It's a one and done. One and done.
I think so too. There was a fuckload of lightning caught in that bottle.
Yeah. It's you're not gonna make $1 billion again.
Nah.
1.074 billion. You're not going to do that again. It's impossible. Impossible.
Yeah. I don't think the shock value is going to be there for the second or the third one. It's not going to play out as
I think how we always see superhero films and it's always the protagonist and how he operates around the antagonist and then wins at the end. What if they flip the script and you see everything that he does and not too much of Batman? You only ever see Batman when he comes in to try and save the day. Shit like that.
Yeah. But that's what I'm worried about, is that they will try, like, introduce, what does Batman look like in this universe? Like, what's going to happen when there's now Justice League in number 3 or something like that. And it's just, it takes the shine off what that Joker movie was. Like, I think that was probably one of the most, like, original takes on it.
Yeah. What Todd Phillips and Joaquin did in that movie, you can't reproduce it.
That's what I was thinking.
You can't.
That was just different.
Yeah, if this $50 million is for him to actually sign on to be a Joker character in the coming Batman movie for Reeves, I can get behind that. He's not going to play the same Joker that he was.
Yeah,
understandably. But I just don't think Joaquin is going to do it. Joaquin's done with the character. He's finished. Joaquin doesn't do sequels.
Do you reckon he would, like, slim down again if he ever wanted to?
No,
it'd be different, because he did that for this role.
Did that for this one, and he's always, if you look at his roles, he's always after something new.
Yeah,
I want to try something new. I want to do something over here. I want to do this. I want to lose all this weight. I want to do, like, just something. Yeah. My characters are always so different. I don't think he'll even sign on for $50 million. I don't think Joaquin even needs $50 million.
No. What do you call it? Besides, Joaquin looked very sickly when he played Joker. Like, much rather like a bit of meat on his bones, pause. Like, him and you were never really here. He was great in there. That was a good movie.
I've never watched that.
It was good, that movie. I really enjoyed that movie.
I gotta check that out, because that's like a real lean movie as well. It's only like 80 minutes or something.
80 minutes, yeah. 88 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
It's to the point. It's really good.
I gotta check that out.
Very worth.
Netflix is paying Zendaya and the director for Malcolm and Marie.
Yeah.
Very well. $30 million to acquire this movie that is starring John David Washington and Zendaya. It's one of the last movies completed before the pandemic hit.
And mostly takes place in a room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the shots that we've seen so far is just Zendaya, like, all over John David Washington. So they're coughing up 30 mil for this sort of indie kind of movie.
Yeah. That'll probably win Oscars.
You reckon it's winning Oscars?
Yeah, Zendaya's good. Shady is good.
Yeah. We'll see. I haven't seen a trailer for it.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know.
Badger stand up.
I've actually been hanging to watch Black Klansman again ever since we mentioned JD.
Yeah.
Like watching Tenet. He's awesome in there.
Yeah.
So we also had Eric Kripke explaining the release schedule change for The Boys Season 2.
Yeah. So after all the fans were saying, it's a sellout, what was Kripke saying?
Yeah, it's a
sellout.
Kripke's just there protesting with them. But what Kripke said was the airing schedule came actually when we were pretty close to being done, probably 3/4 of the way through post-production. For the record, it didn't come from Amazon. It came from the producers. We're the ones who pitched them. A lot of people over there were actually reluctant because it was a new idea or they don't do it that often. We really wanted it, and Amazon ended up agreeing that they give it a try.
Only to never do this shit ever the fuck again.
Yeah. It's a lot of trial and error, but I don't know.
So the Crypt Keeper went on to say, like, he wanted the boys to be in the conversation for a longer period of time because the way that Netflix, Amazon, all these streaming services are releasing is like one big binge sort of all at once. And he wanted the attention for a bit longer.
I don't know. Like, shows live on. but memes live forever. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like regardless of if you binge this whole fucking season, there are going to be memes for like 5-6 years to come that are just going to keep this fucking shit going.
I kind of feel like the views would be the same. You might even get more views because
people will talk.
Or people will wait till the end now until they release all the episodes, and then they'll get their views then. I don't know. I honestly don't see why a weekly release would be favored. I'm still enjoying the show, but if I could knock it out in a weekend, I would.
Yeah. I think what we explained last episode as well was last episode. I think so. Was that depending on the show that you have, like for example with Picard, things like that, if it's the first season and then you begin doing weekly releases, it's all good.
Yeah.
But if you've already set the precedent, just don't do that shit because you will fuck a few people over.
Yeah. Big time.
You fuck everybody over.
Yeah.
They fucked everybody over. Yeah. So fuck them. And Eric Kripke with your funny fucking name.
Jeez.
The only reason I know his last name is because of fucking Terminator 3. Mike Kripke's basement. Yeah. Fuck you. And Amazon. And the fucking Diesel Baby for doing this shit. Fucking conversation. Fuck out of here, man. You know people just want this shit all out in the one fucking hit.
Yeah,
it's true.
They do. On the flip side, people are saying like, don't be a crybaby and just watch a weekly. Are you watching
Fuck
a weekly?
them too. No, I'm waiting until it comes out now.
Okay. So you've watched the first 3?
No, I'm waiting until it all comes out.
So you haven't watched any of them?
Nope. None of it. They will wait. They will wait to get my fucking... Fuck them, man.
Your view.
Yeah.
How much does that view cost?
How much is on Amazon? $15 over here, $16, $17 over here. Yeah, that'd be $17. And they've already. I've watched maybe. I think I've only watched The Boys on Amazon. That's it. So I've been paying for Amazon since it's come out.
Yeah.
Right. So they've taken more than $15 from me. So fuck them. They can give me my fucking season.
You reckon The Boys season 3 comes out full?
Yeah.
Yeah.
After the bullshit that they pulled this time around, they know.
The producers are going to be like, nah, the backlash.
Yeah. The backlash.
But I wonder if
backlash.
I wonder if they're doing it for research purposes to see how many, do you get more views with the full season out or do you get more views week to week?
Well, they were saying you get, I think I read somewhere saying you get less views on a binge rather than a week to week, I think. So I might have flipped around.
If you're screening week to week, right? And you just have just a filler shit episode.
Mm.
And for some reason that's the first episode that someone's ever watched. They never go back to that show. Not again. If they have the rest of the season, they'll be like, oh fuck, maybe it'll get better. But I'm not tuning in every week for this bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you've got them. You've got them there. Okay, fuck it. Maybe it gets better. And you keep watching.
I think that might be the case on a first season.
Yeah.
The Boys is it's season 2 now.
Yeah.
Luckily, every episode has been fire since.
Yeah, that's true. I was going to say, I never knew Eric Kripke was part of Supernatural, the show. And that's why they have, I want to say his actual name, but Dean Winchester.
Jensen Ackles.
Yeah, that's the one.
He's going to play a Captain America style.
The Red Hood.
Yeah. Yeah. Amazon got it all figured out. Season 3 coming out all in one hit though.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Amazon.
But that's what I was going to say. What Amazon now has the opportunity to do is to build anticipation between every episode. I think that's the big thing is they have that opportunity to do that week to week to increase the viewers.
Where?
Well, you release one episode this one's coming out.
Where are they building anticipation? It's not on YouTube that they're building anticipation because I follow Amazon. Where are they building it?
They're not social media.
They're not on social media. We're on all the social medias. Have you seen an ad for Amazon like this next week in the boys? Have you seen that sort of stuff?
But the hashtags every week, they've got a specialized hashtag for the boys. I've even used the hashtag as well. And it's got a picture of like Butcher's face on there as well. So they've specially done that shit.
I was going to say spoiler culture is very real as well. So social media does get pretty rife. Like we had it with Game of Thrones, people turning off their social media because, like we said before, everyone's very vocal when it comes to social media. So a lot of the shit comes through.
Yeah. Gyllenhaal and Fuqua are going to reteam on a remake of The Guilty.
The Guilt.
Which kind of sounds like the Halle Berry movie The Call.
Okay.
Have you ever watched that? You ever watched that with Abigail Breslin?
No one knows what it's like. That's not that movie. That's what I'm thinking. But still.
So the movie is Gyllenhaal is on a 911 call and shit just doesn't seem like it isn't what it seems and things get flipped on him.
Is there another movie that's coming out like this?
Probably.
Probably.
It's like The Phone Booth.
Yeah.
The Call.
Yeah.
All those like one setting scenarios there.
Yeah, but they don't have Kiefer Sutherland doing the voice this time.
Nah. Kiefer's voice is evil, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even as he got older, the gruffer Kiefer, the gruffer Sutherland.
But Kiefer's like a really nice guy. Like I saw him like he showed you how to cook a steak because it's one of the few things that he knows how to cook really, really well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And he's got a YouTube video where he shows you how to cook a steak.
That's mad.
It's like really nice about it. But yeah, Gyllenhaal and Fuqua, they do good work together.
Yeah. I mean, they teamed up in
Southpaw.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. So that was good. And that got some buzz for Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
I always had a problem with Gyllenhaal's accent in that movie and how he talked because he's all mushmouth.
Yeah, because he's punchy.
Yeah.
Well, he's getting punchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you call it? It's always him when he's at the charity and he's like, and the kids and the money, give him that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I like Fuqua anyway. They've got so much on their plates though, both of them.
Yeah, and this is the movie that Fuqua will do before he does Emancipation with Will Smith.
Oh,
yeah.
So I think this is like
I thought that was a go soon though.
It is, but because this is such a small movie and it's all in one room, like they can just
knock
bang
it out.
this right out.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you call it?
I'm interested.
I'm looking forward to both of these movies,
Yeah,
but
same.
specifically that Emancipation movie.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
same.
I'm always down for that. I was going to say I like Fuqua because he gets in the dirt with his actors as well. Like he was doing the boxing training with Gyllenhaal and shit like that. It was fucking mad.
Yeah.
Pretty sure he did the military training with the guys for
Tears of the Sun.
Tears of the Sun, yeah.
Yeah.
And you probably rode around making back deals with with some crooked cops in Training Day too.
But
More than likely.
my go-to combo pack whenever I watch Southpaw is Southpaw and then I watch Creed.
Which is the better one for you?
Creed.
Yeah, it's probably Creed, but Southpaw just got mad feels in it as well.
Kurt Sutter on Southpaw as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when Creed says, "I gotta make sure I'm not a mistake," fucking breaks me.
Yeah,
Breaks me every time. And when he actually does knock Conklin down, and he's like, "Rah!" like that, it was just like pumped.
Yeah,
Get him, win, Donnie.
It always fucks me up because of 2. I'm dangerous.
I know. I love that. How are you going to ask me something like that, Rock? That's so weird, that scene. You're going to love it. How you ask me something like that, Rock?
Fuck. So good. So we have Kat Coiro to helm Marvel's She-Hulk TV series.
yeah, man. This is big.
Yeah.
This was big.
So this is all going to be at Disney Plus, and we also have Tatiana
Maslany.
playing the She-Hulk character.
Yeah, so she comes off Orphan Black.
Yeah.
And if you've ever checked out Orphan Black, she's
Bible Black, please.
Black Draw. She plays like I think 8 to 12 different characters from different nationalities and different backgrounds. She's doing accents and everything. And I think she actually comes from a Irish background. I think she's an Irish actor. And she's pulling off all these accents. She's like real good.
She good?
Yeah. I think she was nominated for Orphan Black.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, really critically acclaimed for her acting as well. So I'm excited, man.
Is she tall? Or?
I don't think she's too tall. She looked like about ScarJo's size.
Okay. Well, ScarJo's tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the way that they'll shoot her, they'll probably use CG to enhance her as well. She's going to be like kind of semi-tank.
Well, she's not so much tank because she doesn't have testosterone running through her. She's just a bit taller and just in really, really good shape.
Yeah. So they'll probably shoot her differently and they'll use CG to enhance her and stuff.
More feminine than the Hulk.
Yeah.
Even though The Rock is probably the Hulk size now.
And she keeps her brains as well. Like she doesn't just go full savage or anything like that.
She can control, because she doesn't have a full hit of gamma in her.
Yeah, it's Bruce's blood's transfusion now because he's Professor Hulk. Like that makes sense that she keeps that more civilized side of her.
Yeah.
The plot thickens. I love that in Kill Bill.
What's next there?
We had Madonna come through and say that she's actually co-writing and directing her own biopic of herself.
This is problematic for me, man.
Yeah.
Like, of course you're going to focus on the shit that's good, that like shows you in the right light. Like you're not going to get the real dirty sort of side of the story, which I like. That's the more interesting thing. Like I watched 2 biopics this week and like the dirty side of the story is probably the best side of it.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what was sort of missing from what's his face, right? What's it called? Bohemian.
Yeah. Big time.
That's what was missing. Yeah. Like it painted him out to be just a drug addict. That was it. You know what I mean? And maybe a little bit of a diva.
Yeah.
But Freddie was so much more than that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some of the stuff that he was doing, like, yeah.
He walked into every opportunity and just basically paved his own way, but they didn't show the struggle as much. I want to see the struggle. The struggle is like the main part. That's the thing that's going to sell the movie.
Yeah. Because it grounds your characters so you can relate to them.
Yeah. And you get to see the triumph. It makes the stakes real.
Yeah. You see that struggle off the bat, like just straight off the bat in Rocket Man.
Yeah.
Right?
Rocket Man is just struggle the whole fucking movie.
The mother that he had and all that sort of stuff. The father that he had. Yeah.
Fuck, it's like that movie. Where he does find love.
Yeah.
It like backfires on him and it doesn't sort of like he can never find love.
Yeah. Yeah. But Bernie was like, you know, his actual true love.
But that was like that brother that he never had.
That he should have had.
Yeah. And his nan was the mother that he should have had.
Yeah. Fuck, it makes me cry, that movie.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Yeah.
I really, really like that movie.
Yeah.
But hopefully, like, you know.
Hopefully she gets in her fucking bag. I want to see Tupac in this movie. I want to see fucking, just everything, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you already did it in I don't know how many fucking music videos and all that other shit. And
does she have a what's that fucking thing called? Autobiography?
I think so. Let me check.
But they didn't give a title for the movie. What do you reckon it's going to be called? Material Girl?
Either that or Living on a what's his face? Like a Prayer.
Yeah.
Because when you think about it, all of these biopics have been like song based.
Yeah.
The title has been song based.
Yeah. Could be good.
Yeah.
Could be good if it's done right, but if it's done like really shallow,
that's That's why they need to do the Marvin Gaye and just call it What's Going On. And we finally get Jamie Foxx as Marvin Gaye.
Jamie Foxx is Marvin Gaye.
I reckon he will.
Madonna did have an autobiography. It was called Madonna, an intimate biography. It's like 400 pages long. It was released in 2001.
Okay.
Okay.
Nothing like that big's happened with Madonna since 2001, except for the divorce from Guy Ritchie.
What do you mean? She like releases. She is
The highest
selling female artist on the planet.
Yeah. And touring as well.
And touring. Yeah.
She's, no, I'm sorry. I was just going to say, when's she going to get a permanent spot at Vegas?
She doesn't need it.
That'd be money though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be where I demand 10% of your grosses from the casino every night type of money. Yeah, they do those deals. But it's like point something of percentage. Yeah.
That's insane, man.
So if that casino makes like $25 million that night, which is probably more, they get that percentage.
All right.
Yeah.
We got a Disney Plus or Disney double bill of news. So the first one is WandaVision is confirmed for 2020. So there's some marketing material that was put out, and WandaVision was on there for coming out, being released. After we thought that it wasn't, it's actually going to come out.
But that means that Black Widow has to come out then this year, right?
Well, depending on when Winter Soldier kind of.
Because I thought Black Widow went into WandaVision. Or no, yeah, it was the other one.
I thought WandaVision went into Doctor Strange.
And Black Widow went into, what's his face?
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Yeah.
Which makes sense.
I hope that comes out.
Same. I'd watch it.
Yeah.
And like we're going to have Mando end of the year. So
fuck yeah.
8 weeks from there, if WandaVision drops in December, then there's content for like 2 months.
Yeah. And then hopefully we get Black Widow, and then we get.
You reckon they just drop Black Widow on Disney Plus?
PVOD on Premiere.
I'd get
I hope so. I'd get that.
That actually looks good.
I actually want to watch that Marvel movie.
Well, so does Mulan. Mulan to me looks good. There's a lot of bullshit behind the scenes, but like I'd like to watch it. Like the reviews aren't swaying me.
Give me my fucking Mushu.
Do you reckon that's why they're starting to advertise this watch together shit on Disney Plus? Because they're just going to drop Black Widow and all this shit?
I hope so.
That'd be nuts if they just like go out of control and they just start like bombing it with like content every month.
That'd be sick.
I'd fucking hope so. Fucking Disney Plus is dead in the water for me, man.
Bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Disney
nothing
Plus,
there.
like their growth of like install has just gone through the roof.
Well, I mean, you have parents at home who have to work from home with their kids, and what better way to look after your kids is
let Disney look after them.
Yeah. Exactly right. And you go through that, and then what's the main thing I'm looking for on Disney Plus? Mando.
Yeah. It's your original content. That other content, I thought I'd be excited for like Marvel content and all that. I'm not. I got all the 4K Blu-rays. I'm good. And it's not even everything. That's what gets me, is that it's not everything.
Okay. Isn't it?
No. It's not every movie is there.
In Australia, we actually got a bigger selection than the US because of all the deals and stuff. And a lot of their properties were tied up. Like we had Jungle Book like 6 months before the States had it.
Yeah.
Because the Netflix had it in the States.
What do you call it? Not to go back to Mando, but did you guys hear the controversy behind Gina Carano with Mando?
Yeah, with the pronouns.
Yeah. It's a bit wild.
It was wild, but she was kind of like she was making a joke. You know what I mean? Like, and she was saying like she was making droid noises because she was in Mandalorian tied to the Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
And then people kind of got upset about that.
Yeah.
Which, like, I don't know. It kind of just feels like we're looking for a reason to murk someone, like, you know, cancel them, get them the fuck out of there.
People are in the US are at home and they are fucking bored. So they will jump on anything that someone says.
Yeah. But then she also said like she didn't know what it meant. Like the him, he, and like the pronouns that people like to be called by. So then when she found out, then she just took it off, but she's not going to put up pronouns. Whereas Pedro Pascal told her like this is what it actually means.
Yeah.
And he's got it in his.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, like what can you do? Like that's the kind of how it is.
Yeah. Just a bit upsetting about cancel culture.
Yeah. Like that's the thing with cancel culture, right? Like how do you come back? Like it's kind of, I don't know if it's snowflake behavior or where to kind of draw the line. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't get upset about something like that.
No.
But I'm not in the position where I could be offended by that.
But I'm also at the same time not going to force you to do something that you don't want.
Yeah.
That's like free will for me is still.
Because that's kind of the bargain that people are putting up. They're like, well, if you're really sorry, you'll put up your pronouns.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, you wouldn't force someone to say that they're like of a certain sexual orientation. So why would you force
Someone to put pronouns on their bio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we had John Majors.
Yeah. The Lovecraft Country guy.
He's a great actor, but his character is just a dick in Lovecraft.
I'm not a big fan of Atticus at the moment. Shit could change later on down the track, but at the moment, I just kind of find him like just too much.
How dare you lay hands on your fucking father and my guy, Michael Kane.
Fuck, he really does give it to him as well.
No, man.
Pause.
That comes later.
Yeah, I know. Michael Kane gave it back in other ways. But yeah.
Yeah, so he's coming through for Ant-Man 3.
Yeah. You told me this today. So he's going to be Kang the Conqueror in Ant-Man 3.
This is a sizable role. It's a sizable character. Kang is also sort of involved with like the time aspect of the Marvel universe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is Kang a good guy or a bad guy? Or he's in that gray area?
I don't know if he's
I don't know.
I thought he was a villain.
Okay.
But because of the events of Endgame and like the direct link with Ant-Man, the
Multiverse.
the mini verse thing that they got there that kind of distorted time. I'm pretty sure it's linked.
Okay.
So that's going to be interesting. I didn't know, like, is he going to be like, I wonder if he's going to be like mocap, if he's going to have like makeup, like what the go's going to be.
That guy's jacked, so you'd want to have him like on screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder, like, is Kang an actual fighter? You got some facts about Kang there, do you?
No, it just opened up like my mind's eye for a second reading about Kang, but he's most frequently depicted as an opponent of the Fantastic Four. So I mean,
shit,
motherfuckers.
So I think Strange is going first, right?
Yes.
And then Ant-Man 3. If Strange opens the door to X-Men, Fantastic Four, then that's another link through Ant-Man 3, to which we'll get Fantastic Four.
And hopefully the overarching bad guy, a Dr. Doom.
You reckon Doom coming through, or you reckon Galactus?
Doom. And then Galactus.
That would be fucking nuts.
Doom is a bad man.
Yeah. I was going to say Doom comes first and then it's the Silver Surfer because he'll bring the message of Galactus.
That's right.
That's fucking wild.
And then hopefully we get just Doug Jones again.
As Silver Surfer?
I'll be in for that.
Yeah.
But you can see like all the fucking strings are coming together now.
Yeah.
I want to see what they do with WandaVision as well.
Yeah.
So I reckon there's something there.
They're going to break something. She's going to break something and it's going to unleash. I reckon, I've got a feeling that they're going to bring something back from another universe into this.
It's going to bring back some gamma or something like that.
Well,
Because gamma is being really big now.
Yeah.
Radiation and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's bad, man. Like, I rag on Marvel movies like a motherfucker, but like this shit, like on paper, fuck, I get excited.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what it is for me. Like I don't. For me, I don't care about the Marvel movie I'm watching now. I don't care about this. So if I'm sitting down watching a Marvel movie, I don't care about this movie. I care about what's going to come next. You know what I mean? What's going to be in that stinger? What's going to be in that pre-trailer stinger? What is that going to be? That's why we're there to watch the movies. We're there to watch 30 seconds of a movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. I enjoy the Marvel movies because of what's come before. Like now that we're 22 movies in, like a lot of the shit makes sense. Like the strings are connected, and like I'm enjoying the movies a lot more now because of the mosaic that's being put together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's good, man. So fucking good. Kang the Dangalang.
Man, we got a lot of trailers this week.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah, we did, man.
Like just from like Saturday, the floodgates are just.
I know.
Pause.
She was a squirter.
So we got Pixie, which is like a road trip movie, but then Alec Baldwin is in league with like these mob gangster priests and church workers, and they're transporting drugs or something across the country. It looks nuts. It actually looks all right.
Should be good.
Yeah.
Baldwin's in there.
Yeah, Baldwin's doing a full Irish accent as well.
Baldwin is good at his accents.
Yeah. Can't outact me, boy.
It's always him as Trump, man. It fucking destroys me every time. We also had Emily in Paris. I didn't watch this trailer.
I'm pretty sure I watched this trailer. I just can't remember it.
I just can't remember it. I watched these last week. All of these trailers.
Yeah. All right, go on and I'll check out Emily in Paris.
Yeah, we had Don't Look Back as well.
Which one was that?
I have no idea.
It's been that long.
Yeah, all of these came out on the same day, man.
Yeah. I'll go through the list. The only one that really like big for me was Trials of Chicago 7 and then Mando. Those were the two that really like stayed in my mind. But Trials of Chicago 7 looks fucking crazy. And Baron Cohen looked like getting in his bag in this one.
Oh, yeah. So I think this is like the serious movie before he does Borat.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. And come on, man. It's Aaron Sorkin.
Yeah, that does look good. The Chicago 7.
Yeah, man. It looks unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen Baron Cohen go into his serious bag. I'm trying to think now.
Yeah, he's got the Netflix show where I think he is Mossad.
Ah, yeah, the movie.
Yeah. Is it a movie or a show?
I think it's a movie, yeah.
It's supposed to be really, really good in there.
Yeah, like I was going to say, like Baron Cohen be a really fucking solid actor.
Yeah. And you see him do a little bit of, I don't know if you'd say it's like serious acting, but he does star in that Sweeney Todd as well.
Yeah.
But it's very, very comical in there.
Yeah.
Very over the top in there.
That's true.
What did I watch? I watched the trailer for The Last Shift.
Ah, yep.
So that's the father from Step Brothers.
Yeah.
Their stepfather.
Yeah.
Go back.
He does the night shift at this cafe. And then his last shift is in a week and he's got to train this kid. And then he kind of goes through a crisis of self during this time because he's going to give up the shift that he's done for the last how many years. And yeah, his whole life is changing. That looks all right. The Nest also looked all right. Like it's a family drama.
Okay.
It's got Carrie Coon from Gone Girl, his sister in there.
Yep.
And She was also one of the bad guys in
Avengers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jude Law. And
Yes.
like they uproot their family from LA and they go to London.
Yep. They go live in like it looks like a
rural
fucking
area.
castle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like a lot of their secrets and stuff start unraveling as they kind of get deeper into it, and there's a lot of mistrust and
So is
bullshit.
this the second trailer? Because I watched the first trailer for that movie. Is this the second trailer for that? Or
No, I think this is the first trailer. The other thing was the different seasons one.
no, but I've seen this trailer already. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, this is the first time I've seen it, but I don't know. Charm City Kings is
The Meek?
Yeah, it's the Meek one. Looks all right. I don't mind this.
Yeah. I'm sorry, man. My mind is like,
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't check out these trailers?
no, like I've watched them, but I just forgot about
Yeah.
them.
2067. What was this?
I can't remember this
I
trailer.
can't remember this one either.
Mandalorian season 2.
Ooh.
This looks good, man.
Yeah.
I think it looks a lot slicker.
It does.
Like his fighting also looks a lot slicker.
Mm.
People have also said that in one of the shots where like someone's on a speeder, that it's Boba Fett's armor,
Oh.
because you see his jetpack and then his helmet, like the shapes of them. You don't actually see them in detail, but they're saying it could possibly be that.
Man, I hope Boba is back.
Same.
I love Boba Fett.
That'd be sick, man. There's so much in this trailer.
It was a big trailer. It was a long trailer as well.
Yeah. So Grief Karga is back.
Mhm.
Carl Weathers'
Carl
character.
Weathers.
Gina Carano's back.
The child is back.
Yeah, the child's back. They're incorporating Jedi as well.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like it looks like the mission for this season is to get the baby Yoda back to its people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
he's now looking for
Jedi.
Jedi to then link in. Yeah.
Yeah. So does that mean that, this is set when? This is between Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens.
I think so, yeah.
So he'd have to find Luke or Leia.
Or Obi-Wan.
Well, everyone's dead.
Oh shit.
He
Yeah,
died.
sorry. This was
Yeah, died in A New Hope. Yeah.
You're not a true Star Wars fan.
Please. I'm ashamed.
when does Yoda die?
Yoda dies
In 2?
episode.
Empire.
In Empire, yeah.
Yeah.
So where were his people from? And that is what they're going to explore in this.
Yeah. Well, apparently they talk about Yoda's speech. They never say what he is, but they say that they're very in tune with the Force. They're very Force sensitive.
Just naturally.
yeah.
Okay. So I wonder if that's got to do with the plot, with the planet as well, with the plot. Because apparently Poe Dameron is also Force sensitive, because where he grew up, there was a plant that was like made up of midichlorians and stuff. So it just like rubbed off on him. And that's why he's like the best pilot,
Yeah.
because he can kind of feel things happening before they do.
And he's got, he might have that, just that little bit of,
Yeah. Like a little bit
Jedi
of Force
speed.
sensitivity. Yeah.
do you think one of Yoda's people fucked Shmi? And that's why that's
bad, man.
just got animalistic.
They're good fighters. Maybe. There's a wrestler in here as well.
Okay.
Sasha Bonks. Frank Bonks. Sasha Banks from WWE.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so she's actually the chick in the hood that you see.
Okay.
Okay.
And then she like disappears and does that like John Wick thing.
You never see me.
The Jason Bourne. Yeah, I reckon it looks good, man.
Do you think what's her face is going to be in here? Ah, God, from Clone Wars. What's her name?
Ahsoka.
Yeah.
I thought that's who they were going to show in the hood.
I thought that's who that was.
But nah. Damn, they didn't show anything. But I think they're saving something.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's like the thing that they save.
Yeah.
Is that Ahsoka's in here.
Yeah, and she takes.
Or Han's in here or something.
Ooh. If Han was in here, he'd have to be young Han, and it'd have to be Eldridge.
Yeah.
I can rack.
Mm.
What do you call it? That Sarah Banks chick looks like a Sith as well.
Can you imagine? That'd be mad.
Well, that's what I was saying to Dave as well. Is like there's no real Jedi around, so who else to take the kid but the Sith?
And if it ties into
Yeah.
Force Awakens, that means the only Sith that's left is Sidious, right?
Yeah.
And he'd be on that planet.
Yeah.
Mm.
That planet is fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
That
Vader,
Exegol?
Yeah.
yeah, that's where Vader was taking all those kids.
Really?
Yeah. Vader was abducting children and taking them to Exegol and turning them into fucking slaves. Not training them, turning them into slaves. Those fucking things you see walking around keeping Palpatine alive are apparently those children.
Jesus. That just went dark.
I know.
Jeez.
I was about to say Pitch Black, but
We also got a trailer for Love and Monsters.
mm-hmm.
So
What is
that?
this one?
This is Dylan O'Brien and someone else. I can't remember the chick that's in here. But it's a love story. And then the pandemic happens. Like a like kaiju pandemic.
Ah, yeah.
And then like years pass and then he hears word that like his girlfriend is still alive. So he sets out because he's been living underground for all these years.
Yeah.
And then he sets out across country.
Oh,
It's kind of got like a Zombieland kind of vibe to it
Yeah.
because it's like road trip on foot.
Is it like that What's His Face movie that Trevorrow did? His first movie? What's it called?
Trevorrow or
Colin Trevorrow's first movie set in a pandemic time. Anyway.
that Monsters movie?
Yeah.
That was Gareth Edwards.
Edwards?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like that, but I think it's more comedic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks all right.
We also had Synchronic.
Yeah.
Synchronic looks fucking wild.
This looks
Yeah.
good. So it's a horror take on time travel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got Anthony Mackie and
Jamie Dornan.
Jamie Dornan, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been getting like real good rave reviews as
It
well.
looks good though.
Yeah.
Like it
This
looks
solid.
kind of fucked up.
Yeah. And like he's like trying to prove that time travel is real and is the reason for some of the things that have been happening in his life.
Yeah. Yeah. But he's also got brain cancer, so you don't know if he's going crazy or not.
He's taking this tablet that he thinks is transporting him.
But it also looks like this tablet that they're taking is like it's a drug. Yeah.
Yeah.
And people have been taking it. It sort of, for me, it sort of feels like what's it called? Michael B. Jordan, Fahrenheit 451, but with like time travel elements in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like you see him go through different time periods as well.
Yeah.
Civil War and
It goes back to like slavery times and all that shit, man. It's fucking wild.
Yeah, it looks dark.
Yeah.
But it looks good.
Yeah.
Is this a Netflix movie or no? This is actually coming out.
Nah, this is an actual movie.
All right.
Yeah.
It's crazy as well because he's a paramedic with Jamie Dornan and he's like looking after people when they're coming down from Synchronic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like in that trailer, he goes to that lady and he's like, tell me what you saw and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So
this looks good, man.
Yeah.
I want to watch this.
Yeah. We had Books of Blood as well.
Yeah.
Teaser for
A
that.
little teaser for Books of Blood.
It was like
I watched
legit like a little teaser.
Like literally, it's like 13 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't show you much.
Nothing.
But I'm already sold on it.
It's Clive Barker. It's
Oh.
Hulu.
like I want to actually like sit down and watch it.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a show, so they're going to have the chance to actually do it right.
Yeah. Gives me those Masters of Horror vibes. Remember from Showtime back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mick Garris set that up, man.
Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mick Garris.
Fuck yeah.
I think he's got his own pod as well.
Does he?
Yeah.
It always every time I think of that show, I think of that episode with that movie, that really fucked up movie that they play in there. I forget what it's called, something La Boutique, I think. And there's the scene where dude's cuts his stomach open and puts his intestine through the film reel.
Yeah.
And then it starts playing the fucking movie.
And that's Udo Kier as well.
Kier,
Yeah.
I remember that. Fuck.
I think that's
Blast from the past.
Norman Reedus as well.
Fuck.
Is that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, it was good, that show.
Yeah.
The only time I could watch it was with you.
Hold my hand.
Please.
We got set photos of Tom Holland and Marky Mark on for
Marky.
Uncharted.
Yeah. Yeah. And so they're all tuxedoed up, it looks like.
And looking nothing like the characters.
No. Marky Mark looks like Drake.
Yeah.
Like he's, yeah.
At one point, wasn't he set to play Drake?
Yeah.
Whatever, man. I don't know if they're making it out like Sully is Drake's older brother now or something like that. Because like Marky Mark doesn't have any gray hair.
No.
Like Mark Wahlberg he just looks like Mark Wahlberg.
Even in like Uncharted 3, Sully was already graying and
Yeah.
like he was physically older.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like it's just I would have got Paul Newman if he was still alive.
Yeah, man, that would have been perfect.
That's my
But Stephen
Sully.
Lang,
or Stephen Lang. Stephen Lang
Perfect.
right now would just be like, yep,
he'd be perfect.
he'd be on the money.
Fucking big time.
I don't know. I haven't got anything else to say about that. I'm gonna wait until I see a trailer.
Same.
Yeah. It's just disappointing, man. This is not where you start a franchise.
Yeah.
No. I understand that Tom Holland is your star right now and all that, but we don't want to see Spider-Man doing Drake things. You know what I mean? We want to see Drake. We want to see Nathan Drake doing Nathan Drake things.
Big time. They should have just done Uncharted 3 as a movie. Like, cut out the kid bit at the start and just do that. Because that had the mad chase scenes, it had the mad Bond startup, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would have been cool. Mad introduction to the character.
Yeah. It's one of those movies where you don't need to know.
Yeah.
You don't need it.
It's true.
Just move the fuck on.
So we had a report saying that Pattinson is back. He's back to Batman after his COVID scare. So it didn't feel like 2 weeks. So I don't know if he actually did have COVID then, or maybe he didn't have actual symptoms, or maybe he was just asymptomatic.
I have no idea.
Because they wouldn't allow him back on so soon. You know what I mean? Like,
Unless he had COVID like earlier than that.
yeah.
And then he's now recovered.
Yeah.
As long as he's back, he's healthy.
But yeah, he's back. They begin shooting. Maybe they've got like 33% now.
Yeah.
Man, I'm fucking pumped for that shit so bad.
Yeah. I don't know if they're going to make that release date though.
I don't think they are.
I don't think so either.
They're going to push it.
Reeves came, he was doing an interview and he said, The Matrix 4 is a love story,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
And that's where you get Trinity back and everything. He also said that Yayan's the guy from the raid.
Yep.
Yahya Abdul Mateen III is not Morpheus.
No, he's not. Well, his exact words were, it's not a prequel and he's not playing young Morpheus.
So he could be playing old Morpheus.
In a new sleeve.
Yeah.
That's my theory, man.
Yeah.
That's my theory and I'm sticking with it. And even if the movie does come out and it's not true, That's how I remember it.
So you just clip your own movie and put him in there?
Badly. People do that, you know?
Yeah, I was going to say, who was it that does it? Topher Grace.
Yeah. People do that.
Well, like just make their own movies, basically.
Yeah.
From other edits.
Yeah. So they, who was it? The Cinemassacre guys?
Mm.
They cut together Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2.
Yeah.
But they cut it together as a 2-hour movie.
Oh, wow.
Shit.
Yeah. So they took a lot of it out, but then just rearranged it all. Yeah.
That's nuts.
Not something I would do.
No.
Nah.
Because they were saying like the first half of that movie is very action heavy.
Yeah.
Right? And then the last half which is the best half, is the what's his face?
Yeah, I prefer Volume 2 over Volume 1.
Volume 2 is
Nowadays.
the better movie.
Yeah.
Hands down the better movie.
All right.
Yeah.
Take us out there, BD.
So we have the bad boy Helmers, so Adil and Bilal taking on Miss Marvel.
So this is going to be a Disney Plus TV series.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to show a very different perspective on a Muslim superhero. So Miss Marvel's actually from Jersey, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Born to an immigrant family, and she's trying to balance her culture with American culture and her upbringing, and then like how she deals with it.
Yeah.
So her name's Kamala Khan.
Yep.
In the comics, and I'm guessing this will be the same. Who's inspired by Captain Marvel.
How old is she? Do we know how old she's going to be, or
I don't know
if
how old
it's
she's
going to be a child, or like the game, or if she's actually going to be like an older.
I don't know. I think she's
woman.
going to be like a teen.
Yeah.
18 or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably going to be the rebellious, angsty teenager. Stays in a room, idolizes superheroes, and then all the shit goes down.
But like, I don't know.
I'll watch that.
Yeah.
I'll check it out as well.
Alrighty. Well, we watch, fellas. Falars.
I can go. I watched Forrest Gump. I watched Under Siege 2, Assault on Precinct 13, the 2005 version, Hitman, Darkman, Machete, Indiana Jones, and I watched that recent episode of Lovecraft.
Yeah, nice. How did Machete hold up
Good.
after all these years?
Really good, actually. It was actually quite good. I totally forgot that Seagal was in there. And
Is there a sequel out for Machete?
yeah, Machete Kills.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to go to space in the next one after that, remember?
Yeah. Machete kills again.
And then Machete in space. But yeah, really enjoyed it.
So I went and seen Bill and Ted 3, Face the Music, and was kind of disappointed. Yeah, I didn't think it stood up to the other two movies.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like a journey. It felt very different, and it felt less about them as Bill and Ted and more about the kids.
And there's no Rufus.
No. So a lot of the elements just felt off in this timeline. And it was actually hard seeing them like what's his face? The guy that plays Ted? His name? Alex Winter?
Alex Winter, yeah.
He kills it. He is so good.
He's a director now.
He's still the guy.
Yeah.
He's still Ted, Bill.
He's still Bill.
But Keanu Reeves just feels like
Out of place?
yeah. He doesn't feel like the Ted from the originals. His head doesn't move. Like he's not smiling every time his head moves. He still like kind of does the head movements, but he's a bit stiff and he doesn't smile. He just feels really serious.
Like neck is fused, so he can't move his neck.
I know, but then smiling as well. He just didn't feel like that same sort of character.
What do you call it? Fuck. What was I going to say? It kills me because on the Graham Norton show, you full did the excellent and it was like perfect.
Yeah, he doesn't really do that here.
Damn it.
We don't do that here.
So continuing on with my top 100 greatest of all time, doing the IMDb lists, I watched Casablanca. It was my first time watching it. It was good. Casablanca is good. Does it deserve to be in the top 10? I don't think so.
I think not.
It's a bit aged right now, but my first experience watching a Humphrey Bogart movie. And Bogey is the man.
Is he?
He is. Guy's a sexual tyrannosaur.
Man's died from like throat cancer or something from all them fucking cigarettes.
He smokes a lot in there.
Yeah.
He does smoke a lot in there. But yeah, he kills that movie. I watched The Social Dilemma as well. So it was really weird because I've just gotten into social media. Like I went from having no social media to all social media in
you did
kind of 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
And man, it showed you so much of the behind the scenes bullshit that kind of goes into them. And the most worrying thing is like the guys that work at like Google and Facebook and Twitter and all that, their kids, they don't give them social media because they know how destructive it can be.
That's fucked.
Yeah, it was crazy. Check that shit out. I watched Citizen Kane. Citizen Kane was fucking fire.
Was it?
Really?
This movie is good. Like,
what is this shit about anyway?
So Citizen Kane details. Yeah, I'd always heard that line, but I never knew what it was. But it details the life of Charles Kane, who started from kind of nothing and then became the ward of this wealthy businessman. And then kind of got opportunities from there, and then what he did with those opportunities and how he lived his life. And they're trying to remember him in a newspaper, and they're trying to find out what Rosebud is.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And they didn't have Pornhub back then, so they couldn't check the shit. But it was actually really entertaining. The camera movements, the shots that they put together, the acting. You see the first sort of makeup.
Yeah.
Advancements that they made. So they go through like 4 or 5 different time periods. So they age characters up as well. So now I'm prepped for Mank. When Mank comes out, I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
I watched Raging Bull, and this was also the first time that I watched it. And it was nuts. The pedophilic overtones, man.
It's wild, eh?
She's 15.
Yeah. It's wild.
Leave Vicky alone, Jake. Yeah. And then how he treated his women.
Yeah.
Man.
It was bad.
So it was like the way they talked to them, like the domestic violence, how like jealous he became.
Yeah.
And insecure about himself. But like that is like Scorsese, like masterpiece shit.
It is.
Still got the classic Scorsese things that he does in movies.
You know what's like? I only like realized later on, right? So there's a scene in The Sopranos, and you hear the music. You know how they play the orchestra music?
Yeah.
So they're sitting down in Artie's restaurant, and you hear the music start playing. Yeah. And then you see Tony and Sil, they start fighting in slow motion because it's the same music from Raging Bull. It's so cool, man. I was like, fuck, I don't understand that reference.
De Niro kills this role.
Pesci, man.
Pesci kills this role.
Your mother sucks fucking big.
And he's got the foulest mouth in him. And De Niro in there, man. He's such like the shit that he says. I'm an animal. Your mother's an animal. I didn't know that was from there. It was fucking mad watching it actually. And the fights are so theatrical. There's fucking smoke machines there. When they hit each other, the lights go like they pop.
Yep.
And shit. It was actually really well done.
And the fights are really, really well shot as well.
Yeah. And De Niro is fucking like, he's so aggressive in there.
Yeah. Well, he got his nose broken, so it looked like Jake LaMotta's nose, and
that's crazy. And like they use some sort of makeup in the middle, between his eyes as well, to like sort of space him out and give him like a longer forehead. It's crazy.
I think that's actually, when he's asking Pesci to hit him.
Yeah,
Pesci's really hitting him in that scene.
Really?
Yeah, he's really hitting him in that scene because he asked him to. Oh, Bob, I don't want to hit you.
I watch The Devil all the time. It was all right. The performances were really, really good. I'd never watch it again. And like there's a lot going on, but you do get to see like a darker Tom Holland. He's swearing in this movie, he's smoking, and he's like doing real violent things as well.
You smoking.
Yeah. But like, yeah, it was good. Robert Pattinson here, like, fuck, you just hate him.
I watched a damn good character then if you hate him.
Yeah. Like his acting was on point.
Yeah.
Rocket Man. It's like Rocket Man, a solid man. Yeah. You can't say anything more about that. I watched 365 Days. So if you don't know about 365 Days, it's like if you check TikTok and you just like look up 365 Days, there's so much about it because it like women are saying it's their fantasy, shit like that. And yeah, it was like a love story with erotica and all sorts of stuff. They had like real like, I don't know if it was like mock penises for like the sex scenes and stuff like that. It was rough. And then caught up on The Boys and watched the latest episode of Lovecraft, who like for some reason they can showcase a gay relationship and not have it seem fake.
Yeah.
Like
HBO has been good like that, man. And you've got the same guy. You know what I mean? So you got Michael K.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it is. I think it's the fact that they're not trying to it wasn't a spectacle.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, why does this feel authentic?
Yeah.
And like not just as a gay relationship, but a relationship.
Just a relationship.
Yeah.
Michael K.
Getting it right.
Just trying to get right.
What about you there, BD?
So just sticking to my usuals here, but I watched the latest episode of The Boys. Lovecraft as well. Hunter x Hunter, which is
of course
the
staple.
Of course. It's the steak of the meal. But it was good. And then that Eli Roth Shutter series.
How is that?
Is really good.
So good, man.
It's like it's just like fucking so it goes through, I guess, genres of horror, if you want to put it like that.
Yeah.
So you go through vampires, monsters, shit like that.
Yeah.
But it's just really well done. There's bits with Quentin Tarantino in there.
Oh, shit.
And we were fucking killing ourselves laughing because Dave was like, this is just a 3-hour conversation that they've cut into like 3-minute pieces. But it's really good.
Like, I got to check that out.
Definitely. It's worth it, man.
Because I was looking at that and I actually watched the Enfield Haunting instead of watching that. But I'm going to check that out this week.
Shutter is just really, really good.
I was going to say, it's actually enticing me to watch horror material.
Yeah. Yeah. And like how they kind of like user interface, like they got subtitles, the sound is good, the picture's good, like the speed of the service is actually good. Like it doesn't feel like binge.
Yeah.
Fuck binge.
So I would recommend that shit.
It's the app that you can binge.
I am at the end of my menthol run. So I don't have any menthol fluid left.
Wow.
Which is good.
Very good.
It's always good times. You got to wash it out with that Fruit Loops, Fruit Roll-Ups.
Fruit Roll-Ups, Fruit Loops. Fuck. You're jumping off the wall. All right. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. We are done.
It's a wrap. You can reach us on YouTube at Logo Smith Media. Got the merch there. Our podcast is there every Tuesday or Wednesday, and there's a couple of others there too. We are on IG and Smoke_Mirrors podcast. We're on Facebook, Smoke and Mirrors podcast, or you can hit us up at Twitter where we do the bulk of our talking at Smoke and Mirrors Oz. Cool.
Yeah.
Anything else to add there, fellas?
That's it.
Nice.
Yeah. Thanks so much. And love movies. We're not passing a bong. Wash your ass.